Hi guys, it's Monica. I am going to be doing a series of videos in April, and I'm going to start off with a topic that really intrigues me, and that is actually artificial intelligence and the real estate professional. Oh my gosh. So Chat GPT is all the buzz lately, and if you don't know what that means, or if you're curious how that can affect your business and your life, stay tuned. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. Chat GPT, for those that may not know what it is, let me just say that it stands for Generative, and I've got to read this, Pre-trained Transformer, which basically is an advanced language generated module that was developed by openAI, which is artificial intelligence, and it is designed basically to allow communication and machines to interact more naturally. And it certainly can help agents provide efficient customer service for their clients, but it can also answer questions that your clients and your customers have. So can Chat GPT replace humans? Can it replace the real estate professional? Can it give accurate information? How about guidance? I mean, a home sale is typically the largest investment of someone's life. Do you really want to leave that to a machine instead of a human? So years ago, when I was a new agent, before tech happened, when all of a sudden we got things like websites and blogs and Google searches and all that stuff, people kept saying technology was going to do something called disintermediate the real estate professional, much like it did to the travel professional, right? I mean, people could search where they wanted to travel. They didn't need to call a travel agent. So people were really concerned that that would affect real estate, and it hasn't, because this industry is service-based. So I decided to test Chat GPT to see if it could give me a simple answer to a question that I get asked all the time, and that is, what the heck is the difference between a facilitator and something called a sub-agent? Right? These are relationships in the state of New Hampshire that a real estate professional can have with a consumer. So this is specific to New Hampshire, and I asked Chat GPT to give me a simple explanation, and I made sure that I clarified this was for New Hampshire. I'm going to read the answer now. So here was the answer when I asked, in the context of real estate in New Hampshire, a facilitator and a sub-agency are both types of relationships that can be established between a real estate agent and a client, but they differ in their legal obligations and duties. So far, that was correct. Here goes. A facilitator is an agent who assists both the buyer and the seller in a real estate transaction, but does not represent either party exclusively. The facilitator is essentially a neutral party that helps facilitate communications and negotiations between two parties, but does not provide advice or advocate on behalf of either side. So far, correct. The facilitator's role is to help both parties reach a mutually agreeable transaction. Absolutely would agree with that. On the other hand, it goes on to say, on the other hand, a sub-agency relationship is established when a seller's agent agrees to share their duties and responsibilities with another agent, who becomes a sub-agent representing the buyer. This is incorrect. All right, if the seller's agent is offering out sub-agency and the firm takes it, the sub-agent represents that seller and not the buyer. It goes on to say that in this case, the sub-agent owes the same fiduciary duties and responsibility to the seller as the seller's agent, but also has a duty to assist the buyer in the transaction. That's correct. The key difference, it says, between the two relationships is that in a facilitator relationship, the agent does not owe fiduciary duty to either party, while in a sub-agency relationship, the sub-agent owes fiduciary duty to both the seller and the buyer. It is important to note that both relationships require an agent disclose the nature of the relationships and parties all involved. So in a sub-agency relationship, this is where it's incorrect. The agent owes a fiduciary duty only to the seller. It does not owe a fiduciary duty to the buyer. So in the state of New Hampshire, all agents owe honesty to the consumers, whether they represent them or not. All agents have to do full material disclosures on, property conditions, whether they represent or not. So I thought it was very interesting when I asked that question. They came very close to being accurate, but as you can see, not fully accurate. So, yes, this is going to enhance our business. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in my next video. So be sure you come back tomorrow, because I'm going to do a video every day in April, and we'll go into this topic a little deeper. Thank you so much for watching. And again, this is Monika.McGillicuddy, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Verani Realty. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video, and please share it. I would love that. Have a great day. Monika.McGillicuddy, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Verani Realty, covering the entire state of New Hampshire.